Hi, this is Tamara from mooglyblog.com, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating my new improved chainless starting double crochet stitch. I will be using a medium weight acrylic yarn and a furls hook. So let's go ahead and take a look at this swatch I've already made. Now, when you begin a row of double crochet, more often than not, you might skip 2 or 3 stitches to begin that first row. Then if you follow the instructions, they're probably going to tell you to chain 3 as the first double crochet and work on across. That's the standard way. As an improvement, I have previously demonstrated my chainless standing double crochet, which you can see right here. It's definitely an improvement over the chain 3. You can see it blends in a lot better. It doesn't have this big gap like you get with a chain 3 start. However, in the years since I have made my chainless starting double crochet video, I've actually changed a little bit how I do it. You can see one of those right here. And I think this way is just a little bit more solid and blends in just a little bit more and stays a little closer to the other stitches than even the other way I did it. So now I want to make a quick video to show you my new improved version of the chainless starting double crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and get my hook back in the yarn here. There we are. And I'm going to turn to work back the other direction because the chainless starting double crochet is a stitch that you would only make at the very beginning of a row. You would only make this to begin a row of double crochet. You don't make this in the middle of a row. You would just make standard crochets there or whatever stitch you're using. So to make this one, I'm going to pull up this loop on my hook to about the height of a double crochet, maybe just a little bit shorter. Then I'm going to hold the loop on my hook very securely with my finger and go around the loop like that. So far, that's exactly like I did my other chainless starting double crochet. But what I do now that I think makes it a little bit better is rather than going ahead and yarning over and finishing the stitch, I'm going to go ahead and go into that first stitch. Then I will yarn over, pull up my loop, and finish the chainless starting double crochet like so. You can see it's not till the very end there that I pull my finger off that loop. There we have it. And you can see it's still not exactly the same as a double crochet, but it's a lot closer than even the previous version. And by working into that stitch, rather than just going right above it and then working into the next stitch, we pull the stitch over a little bit. Let me demonstrate that one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out, and I will get my loop back on my hook here. I always like to do it from the side I left off on so that I can check and make sure that it's in there the right way. Right now it's not. When I pull on that end, the part that moves is behind the hook. I want it in front of my hook. There we have it. So I'll pull that down. Now I'm ready to turn. I will pull up that loop to about the height of a double crochet, go around it like so, insert it in that first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over again, pull through, and now I will release that loop and pull through. And there we have it. And that's how you make the new improved version of the chainless starting double crochet. And of course you can do this with other heights of stitches as well. I find this technique doesn't work as well with half double crochet or single crochet, but double crochet and taller, it's a great way to begin your rows. I've also done it with treble crochet. I'll pull that up nice and high, about the height of a treble crochet, hold that loop down, yarn over twice, and then go in that hook, or in that loop rather, or can't talk today, into that stitch, yarn over, pull up our loop, and this one's a little tight, so I'm going to go ahead and release that and pull my loop up just that little bit higher. It's a little bit fiddly to begin this way as opposed to just chaining 4 as you normally would for a treble crochet, but I think taking your time and coming up with a stitch like so, doing it this way, just improves the overall finished piece quite a bit and is worth a little bit of extra time. So you can see I just finished it off like a normal treble crochet. There we are. The only difference was, of course, I was yarning over with that loop that I pulled up high and then working into that stitch. So that's how I make my chainless stitches now. Rather than just pulling up the loop, yarning over, and then finishing the stitch, I will go ahead and go into that first stitch of the row. And it really seems to give a nicer look than the way I was doing it before. Just like the rest of you, my skills are constantly improving, at least I hope so, and getting a little bit better, and I'm always looking for new ways to do things that are a little bit better than the previous way. So this is the way I've been making my chainless starting double crochets now, and I hope you'll give it a try too. Thanks so much for watching. If you've liked this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to our channel.